In recent years, the visibility of transgender individuals has surged, marking a transformative era in media and entertainment. This shift is not just about representation. It's a celebration of diversity, a challenge to outdated norms, and a beacon of hope for countless voices seeking recognition. Transgender celebrities are at the forefront of this change, using their platforms to challenge stereotypes, advocate for equality, and inspire a new generation. Their stories are not just about personal triumph, but are pivotal in reshaping societal views, fostering a culture of acceptance and understanding. Today, we spotlight 10 incredible transgender celebrities whose journeys are not only reshaping their industries, but also offering powerful examples of courage and resilience. Their visibility is crucial. It breaks down barriers, opens hearts, and changes minds, proving that everyone deserves a chance to shine. Join us as we explore the lives of these trailblazers who are not only thriving in their respective fields, but are also paving the way for future generations in the transgender community. Laverne Cox has become a defining voice for the transgender community, not just through her role as Sophia Bursett on the critically acclaimed Netflix series Orange is the New Black, but also as a passionate advocate for transgender rights. Her portrayal of Sophia, a transgender woman navigating life in prison while fighting for her right to medical care, brought transgender issues into the living rooms of millions worldwide. This role earned her an Emmy nomination, making Cox the first openly transgender person to be nominated in an acting category, thereby breaking significant barriers in Hollywood. Born in Mobile, Alabama, Cox faced numerous challenges growing up, including bullying and harassment. These experiences fueled her determination to advocate for transgender visibility and equality. She has used her platform to speak out against violence toward transgender people and has been a vocal supporter of various LGBTQ+ rights initiatives. Her efforts extend into producing with projects like Disclosure, a documentary on Netflix that examines Hollywood's depiction of transgender people and the impact of these stories on transgender lives and American culture. Beyond her on-screen roles, Cox has been instrumental in numerous campaigns and discussions about gender identity, equality, and systemic oppression. She served as the executive producer and host of the MTV documentary The T Word, which explores the lives of transgender youth and the challenges they face. Her work on this project not only highlighted the issues, but also celebrated the resilience and diversity within the transgender community. Laverne Cox's influence extends beyond entertainment. She has been featured on the cover of Time magazine, where she discussed the transgender tipping point, bringing further visibility to transgender issues. She also frequently collaborates with organizations such as the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, and the Transgender Law Center, emphasizing her commitment to advocacy alongside her acting career. Her speeches, often imbued with personal anecdotes and a deep understanding of social issues, resonate with a wide audience. They underscore the necessity of not just acceptance, but active support for transgender people. By sharing her journey, Laverne Cox not only inspires those within the transgender community, but also educates others about the importance of representation and the need for systemic change. Elliot Page, formerly known as Ellen Page, first captured the hearts of audiences with his breakthrough role in the critically acclaimed film Juno, for which he received an Academy Award nomination. His portrayal of a witty, independent teenage girl dealing with an unplanned pregnancy showcased his profound ability to convey complex emotions and earned him international recognition. Beyond Juno, Elliot's career includes a diverse range of roles in films like Inception and X-Men, as well as the hit Netflix series The Umbrella Academy. Elliot Page came out as transgender in December 2020, sharing his truth with the world through a heartfelt and powerful statement on social media. In this announcement, he expressed his joy at being able to fully embrace his identity, while also highlighting the fears trans people face due to discrimination and violence. His coming out was met with widespread support from fans, celebrities, and activists, marking a significant moment in the ongoing struggle for transgender visibility and acceptance. Following his transition, Elliot has continued to advocate vigorously for LGBTQ+ rights, using his platform to address systemic issues affecting the transgender community. He has been vocal about the importance of supporting transgender youth, opposing harmful legislation that targets trans individuals, and raising awareness about the high rates of violence and discrimination that transgender people face, particularly trans women of color. Elliot's activism is not limited to social media or public statements. He has been involved in various projects that focus on LGBTQ+ issues. He co-produced and starred in the documentary series Gaycation, which explores LGBTQ+ cultures around the world, highlighting both the challenges and triumphs of LGBTQ+ individuals. This series, which received critical acclaim, further demonstrates his commitment to using media as a tool for social change. His candid discussions about mental health, the pressures of Hollywood, and the journey to self-acceptance have encouraged open conversations about gender identity and the realities of living as a transgender person. Elliot's visibility and activism have made him an influential figure in the fight for equality, showing that one's voice can contribute to societal change and inspire others to live authentically. Elliot Page's ongoing work in the entertainment industry and his dedication to advocacy paint a picture of a courageous individual who not only entertains but also educates and leads. By sharing his journey so openly, he challenges societal norms, advocates for necessary changes, and provides hope and representation for transgender individuals everywhere. His story is a powerful reminder of the impact that one person can have in promoting understanding and acceptance in a continually evolving world. Chaz Bono, the only child of entertainers Sonny and Cher, has played a pivotal role in increasing transgender visibility and understanding through both his public transition and his advocacy work. Born Chastity Son Bono, Chaz publicly came out as a lesbian in 1995 and later transitioned from female to male between 2008 and 2010, an experience that he openly shared to demystify the process of transition and to provide a high-profile model for other transgender individuals. Chaz's transition was the subject of the 2011 documentary Becoming Chaz, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival and was later broadcast on the Oprah Winfrey Network. This documentary candidly followed his transition process, including the physical, emotional, and social aspects, such as hormone therapy and gender reassignment surgery. Becoming Chaz was critically acclaimed for its honest and educational portrayal of transgender life, earning nominations for 3 Primetime Emmy Awards. Beyond the documentary, Chaz has been an active and vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, focusing particularly on transgender issues. He has used his visibility to fight for transgender equality, speaking at college campuses, participating in documentaries, and writing books that explore his experiences. Chaz's memoir, Transition, The Story of How I Became a Man, is both a personal account of his journey to self-acknowledgement and a broader examination of the challenges faced by transgender people. Chaz Bono's advocacy extends into public speaking and media appearances, where he discusses the importance of understanding transgender identity, the need for supportive laws and policies, and the common misconceptions that transgender people face. His efforts have significantly contributed to the ongoing dialogue about gender diversity in America and have helped promote a safer, more accepting environment for transgender youth and adults alike. His work has not only highlighted the personal aspects of being transgender, but also tackled the political challenges, advocating for legislative changes that support the rights and well-being of transgender people. Chaz's continued presence in the media as a spokesperson for transgender issues underscores his commitment to activism and his desire to use his public platform for positive change. Chaz Bono's journey and his work as a transgender advocate have made him an influential figure in the LGBT+ community. He has opened up critical conversations about gender and identity, making significant strides towards acceptance and equality for transgender individuals in society. Jennings is one of the youngest and most prominent public figures in the transgender community. She gained national attention when she and her family started appearing in the groundbreaking reality TV series I Am Jazz, which premiered in 2015 on TLC. The series follows Jazz's life as a transgender girl, starting from her early teenage years and showcasing both her transition and daily life experiences dealing with typical adolescent issues alongside more complex topics like gender confirmation surgery. From a very young age, Chaz has been at the forefront of transgender advocacy. She publicly shared her transition story when she was just 6 years old in a 2020 interview with Barbara Walters, becoming one of the youngest people ever to be identified as transgender in the media. This early exposure set the stage for her role as a trailblazer in the LGBT+ community. I Am Jazz provided a platform not only to educate viewers on what it means to grow up transgender, but also to highlight the challenges and triumphs Jazz and many like her face. The show has been praised for its honest and respectful portrayal of transgender issues, contributing significantly to ongoing conversations about transgender rights and acceptance in society. Beyond television, Jazz has co-written a children's book titled I Am Jazz, which serves as a tool for parents and teachers to introduce young children to the concept of gender identity. This book is often used in educational settings to foster understanding and empathy among young students. Jazz also co-founded the Trans Kids Purple Rainbow Foundation with her parents. This organization is dedicated to supporting transgender youth by providing assistance to homeless transgender youth and advocating for a more inclusive world where all children are respected and affirmed for who they are. Jazz's advocacy extends to social media and public speaking engagements, where she continues to promote awareness and understanding of transgender issues. She has been recognized with numerous awards for her activism, including being named one of Time magazine's most influential teens. Jazz Jennings' role in I Am Jazz and her broader advocacy work demonstrate her commitment to advancing the rights and acceptance of transgender people. Her visibility has made her a role model for many in the transgender community, and her efforts continue to inspire and educate people of all ages about the importance of inclusion and respect for gender diversity. Jamie Clayton, a talented actress and prominent advocate for transgender representation in Hollywood, has made significant strides in both her acting career and activism. She is best known for her role as Nomi Marks, a transgender hacktivist, in the Netflix original series Sense8. This role not only showcased her acting abilities but also brought a complex, well-rounded transgender character to the forefront of international television, a rarity in media. Nomi Marks, as portrayed by Clayton, is a significant character whose storylines delve into issues such as acceptance, love, and identity, resonating deeply with viewers, especially those within the LGBTQ+ community. Sense8 was praised for its inclusive and diverse cast, and Jamie's performance was a cornerstone of the show's success. The series itself, created by the Wachowskis, who are both transgender, provided a unique platform for telling stories from perspectives that are often underrepresented in media. Beyond Sense8, Jamie Clayton has taken on roles in various other projects that continue to push boundaries. Her performances in The Snowman and Designated Survivor have been part of her broader effort to normalize transgender actors playing both transgender and cisgender roles, demonstrating her versatility and challenging industry norms. Off-screen, Jamie is an outspoken advocate for transgender rights and representation in media. She has used her platform to speak out against casting cisgender actors in transgender roles, highlighting the need for authentic representation that gives transgender actors the opportunity to tell their own stories. Her activism addresses broader issues of visibility and equality in Hollywood, advocating for more inclusive casting practices and better representation in all aspects of film and television production. Jamie Clayton's advocacy extends into public discussions and panels where she consistently champions the need for change in how transgender stories are told and who gets to tell them. By doing so, she has become a key figure in the ongoing dialogue about diversity and inclusion in the entertainment industry. Her work on and off the screen has not only contributed to her personal success, but has also made a significant impact on the industry, paving the way for future generations of transgender performers. Jamie Clayton's career and advocacy work highlight the evolving landscape of Hollywood and the potential for media to lead the way in societal change by celebrating and normalizing diversity. Andrea Pic, a groundbreaking figure in the fashion industry, has had a profound impact on how gender diversity is perceived and represented within the modeling world. Originally gaining fame as an androgynous model capable of modeling both male and female fashion, Pic made headlines globally for her striking, gender-fluid appearance on major runways and in high-profile advertising campaigns. Before transitioning, Andrea was known as Andrea Pic, and was celebrated for her ability to model at both men's and women's shows for top designers such as Jean-Paul Gaultier and Marc Jacobs. This unique niche made her a sought-after name in the fashion world, challenging traditional norms about gender roles in modeling. In 2014, Andrea Pic announced she had undergone gender confirmation surgery and would continue her modeling career as a woman. Her transition was a significant moment in the fashion industry, marking her as one of the first openly transgender models to be profiled by American Vogue. Since her transition, she has become an even more influential advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and visibility in fashion. Andrea's impact extends beyond just her personal achievements. She has significantly influenced the industry's approach to diversity, prompting fashion houses, designers, and casting directors to reconsider their own practices regarding gender and inclusivity. Her presence in the industry has helped pave the way for other transgender models, proving that there is a valuable place at the highest levels of fashion for those who transgress traditional gender norms. Furthermore, Andrea has used her platform to speak out on issues affecting the transgender community, participating in numerous talks and interviews where she discusses the importance of representation and equality. Her activism is aimed at broadening understanding and acceptance of transgender individuals in all sectors of society, but particularly in fashion, which is a powerful vehicle for cultural expression and change. Through her pioneering career and vocal advocacy, Andrea Pic continues to inspire and impact the fashion industry by championing a more inclusive and diverse representation of beauty. Her journey not only highlights the challenges faced by transgender individuals in the public eye, but also celebrates the profound shifts toward inclusivity and acceptance in the global fashion landscape. Quinlan has emerged as a powerful advocate for transgender visibility in the fashion industry, using her platform to challenge norms and encourage greater inclusivity. Discovered by Louis Vuitton's creative director Nicolas Guesquier, Teddy's modeling career took off spectacularly, walking for high-profile brands such as Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Moschino. Her success on the runway was significant not only for her personal achievements, but also for the potential she had to influence industry perceptions about transgender models. Despite her rising fame, Teddy kept her transgender identity private within the industry until 2017. Choosing to come out publicly was a strategic and courageous decision intended to challenge the fashion industry's norms and advocate for a broader acceptance of transgender individuals. In her announcement, Teddy expressed that while the fashion industry can appear progressive and accepting, there remains a significant disparity in how it treats transgender people behind the scenes. By coming out, she hoped to highlight these issues and inspire change. Since her public disclosure, Quinlan has become an outspoken voice on transgender rights, particularly within the fashion world. She has spoken extensively about the need for the industry not just to include transgender models in campaigns and runway shows, but to support them in meaningful ways, such as respecting their identities and providing inclusive working environments. Teddy's advocacy goes beyond personal storytelling. She has called for legal and policy reforms to protect transgender individuals in all workplaces. Her work with major brands has continued, and she uses every opportunity, whether a campaign or an interview, to speak about the rights of transgender people. Brands that work with her are aware of her advocacy, and her presence in campaigns often helps push the narrative towards more acceptance and understanding. Her influence was further recognized when she was named one of the Out 100 by Out magazine and continued to secure high-profile modeling jobs, demonstrating that openly transgender individuals could succeed at the highest levels of fashion. Quinlan's journey is not just about personal success, but about using her visibility to affect change and inspire a more inclusive future for the fashion industry and beyond. Lysette is a prominent transgender actress and advocate whose career gained significant attention with her role in the acclaimed television series Transparent. In Transparent, Lysette played Shia, a yoga instructor and friend of the show's main character, Maura, portrayed by Jeffrey Tambor. Her performance was notable not only for its authenticity, but also for how it brought depth to a transgender character in a mainstream show, providing visibility and shedding light on the experiences of transgender women. Before her breakthrough role in Transparent, Lysette faced numerous challenges in her acting career, often being limited to roles that stereotype transgender people. Her persistence in seeking diverse and meaningful roles paid off when she became one of the first transgender actresses to appear in a non-transgender specific role on primetime television in the US, appearing in Law and Order: Special Victims Unit. This milestone marked a significant step forward in her career and for transgender representation in media. Beyond her acting career, Lysette has been a vocal advocate for transgender rights, particularly focusing on the challenges transgender actors face in Hollywood. She has spoken out against typecasting and discrimination, advocating for more and better roles for transgender people that go beyond the typical narratives of victimhood or caricature. Lysette's activism took a crucial turn when she was one of the women who accused Jeffrey Tambor of sexual harassment on the set of Transparent, a move that brought significant attention to issues of sexual misconduct and power dynamics in Hollywood, especially concerning transgender individuals. Her bravery in speaking out highlighted the additional layers of vulnerability that transgender actors can experience in the industry. Moreover, Lysette has used her platform to support various LGBTQ+ causes and has been involved in campaigns and discussions that aim to educate and promote equality. Her visibility and voice have made her a significant figure in the movement toward a more inclusive and respectful entertainment industry. Lysette continues to work in film and television, striving to break barriers and expand the types of roles available to transgender performers. Her journey from a background dancer in music videos to a respected actress and advocate illustrates the profound impact that determined and visible transgender individuals can have in reshaping industries and cultural narratives. Schaefer has rapidly become a prominent figure in both the entertainment industry and the LGBTQ+ community, largely due to her breakout role as Jules in the critically acclaimed HBO series Euphoria. As a transgender woman herself, Schaefer brings an authentic and deeply personal perspective to her portrayal of Jules, a character navigating the complexities of identity, love, and trauma as a young transgender person. Her performance has been lauded for its nuance and raw emotional depth, resonating with viewers and contributing significantly to the conversation around transgender visibility in mainstream media. Before her acting debut, Schaefer was already making waves as a model and activist. She was involved in LGBTQ+ advocacy and notably protested against the North Carolina bathroom bill, which required individuals to use public restrooms that corresponded with the sex on their birth certificates. Schaefer's activism was not just limited to protests. She also used her platform in fashion and public speaking engagements to discuss transgender rights and issues, blending her personal experiences with broader advocacy. In Euphoria, Schaefer's character Jules challenges traditional narratives about transgender people. Jules is not defined solely by her gender identity. Rather, she is a complex character whose experiences and relationships are explored with depth and sensitivity. This portrayal has opened up new avenues for understanding transgender experiences beyond the stereotypical portrayals often seen in television and film, which tend to focus on the struggles of being transgender without offering a fuller picture of the individual's life. Schaefer's involvement in Euphoria extends beyond acting. She has also been a creative force behind the scenes, contributing to the writing of special episodes that delve deeper into her character's psyche. This collaboration has allowed Schaefer to infuse more of her own insights and experiences into the show, ensuring that the representation of Jules is authentic and grounded in reality. Schaefer's impact on transgender visibility is profound. By playing Jules in such a raw and open way, she has not only advanced transgender representation in Hollywood, but also provided a much-needed voice in the industry. Her role has sparked conversations about gender, identity, and acceptance, highlighting the importance of including transgender people in storytelling both in front of and behind the camera. Overall, Schaefer exemplifies the positive influence that thoughtful, well-rounded representation can have on public perceptions of the transgender community. Through her artistic contributions and public advocacy, she continues to inspire and challenge societal norms, paving the way for future generations of transgender individuals in the entertainment industry and beyond. Nikki De Jagger, better known by her YouTube alias Nikki Tutorials, is one of the most influential beauty vloggers in the world. Her journey began in 2008 when she started posting makeup tutorials on YouTube as a teenager. Over the years, her channel grew exponentially due to her charismatic personality, impressive makeup skills, and the high production quality of her videos. Nikki's tutorials and product reviews have earned her millions of followers and transformed her into a key opinion leader in the beauty industry. In January 2020, Nikki shared a profoundly personal video titled "I'm Coming Out," where she revealed that she is a transgender woman. This announcement was made under duress, as she explained that she was being blackmailed by people who threatened to leak her story to the press. Despite these circumstances, Nikki's coming out was met with overwhelming support from fans, fellow YouTubers, and celebrities around the world. Her courage in sharing her story added an additional layer of depth to her public persona and increased her influence as an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. Nikki's coming out had a significant impact on her audience and the broader community. It challenged many stereotypes about transgender people, particularly in the beauty industry, which often emphasizes traditional gender norms. Her story is an empowering example of living authentically and embracing one's true self, regardless of the challenges. Following her announcement, Nikki became more involved in advocacy, using her platform to speak on behalf of the transgender community and to push for greater acceptance and understanding. Her visibility has made her a role model for transgender youth and adults alike, showing that it is possible to achieve success and find acceptance in the public eye while being true to oneself. Nikki's narrative is not just about her transgender identity, but also about her resilience in facing both personal and public challenges. Her continued success post-coming out reaffirms the positive impact of diverse representation in media. She often discusses issues related to acceptance and equality in her videos, encouraging her viewers to support each other's differences. Furthermore, Nikki's involvement with global beauty brands and her appearances on international television have positioned her as a prominent figure in the struggle for LGBTQ+ visibility. Her partnership with Marc Jacobs Beauty, for instance, was a significant step in promoting inclusivity in the beauty industry. Nikki De Jagger's story is a testament to the power of courage and authenticity. Her influence extends beyond makeup tutorials. She inspires conversations about identity and acceptance, contributing to a more inclusive society. Through her YouTube career and her advocacy, Nikki continues to impact lives, encouraging others to be fearless and proud of who they are. This video has showcased the inspiring journeys and remarkable achievements of 10 transgender celebrities who have not only excelled in their respective fields, but have also significantly contributed to the visibility and acceptance of the transgender community. From Laverne Cox's advocacy on national television to Elliot Page's heartfelt coming out story, each narrative underscores the resilience and determination of individuals striving to live authentically in a world that often resists difference.